What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I have noticed something about Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey gets a lot of praise from a lot of women around, I would say, the Western world. Even some people here in Africa know who Lori Harvey is. And I don't really know what Lori Harvey does per se. She's not an actor but I would believe that she could be classified as a socialite. Somewhat of what Kim Kardashian is. She's a socialite, maybe a model. But she is black. That is for certain. And a lot of ladies who are black women and young, they love Lori Harvey. And one of the reasons is because of Lori Harvey's ability to date high class, what they would consider a good looking man, and to be able to dump them at will. They really love that ability. And they rejoice in her ability to do so. A lot of ladies live their life through Lori Harvey, partly because they can see themselves being like Lori Harvey because she's an influencer. It's not like Lori Harvey actually did anything to get on. She was Steve Harvey's daughter, and she looked, stepdaughter at least, and she looks very nice. So they want to be also able to do what Lori Harvey is, reach these guys, do these things and all of that. All right. But then they forget about one thing. These celebrities like Lori Harvey actually work. They work a lot. And in order for Lori Harvey to get next to Michael B. Jordan, to these other actors, what does she need to do? Let's look at this picture here. First of all, Lori Harvey is in excellent shape. Look at the tonality of her body, right? Muscular, but it's sexy. There's no body fat. There's a strict diet. She looks like somebody that wants to be in the business of looking good. Okay? She looks spectacular. But the ladies who really want to be like Lori Harvey, they have forgotten that. These are the ladies who, I would bet you don't see them at the gym as often. I would bet that you don't see them eating disciplined diets. I would bet you never see them doing that, right? I can just almost believe that you just can't see them doing that. Yet you expect that you're going to level up like Lori Harvey. Number one, I just have to tell people, to get into the room with some of these men out here, you need to be exceptional. I'm not talking about an exceptional BBL. I'm talking about you need to be connected. A lot of ladies have a hard time understanding what it takes for you to even get into the room with a guy who's doing very well. Most ladies have no idea of what that room looks like. Some ladies may have gotten lucky in their life. We all get lucky. There's sometimes you can go outside and find $10 on the street. That is what is called luck. There are some days you might win a scratch-off ticket and win $25,000. That's luck. But to consistently do something like Lori Harvey is doing is not luck. It is a combination of extreme connectivity, good looks, good diet, exercise, living a very strict life. But this is something that a lot of the ladies don't understand about that. I noticed that so many ladies want to be like Nicki Minaj or Cardi B and these other people, and they have no idea of what it takes to be those people. Because all they see is the pictures. When you say you want to be able to date guys and dump them, you're looking at the wrong thing. You can't even get into the door for the most part. Can you get into the door? Oh, you can't get into the door. That's like me talking about how I would love to get into the door and dump Beyonce. It's never going to happen. Okay? And for a lot of the ladies out there that talk like that, do you ladies understand what you're talking about?
If you want to be like Lori Harvey or Sierra, do you look like Sierra? Are you going to do the things that it took to be Sierra? Do you have in it what it takes for you to even be in the same league as a Sierra? If the answer is no, why is that person your idol? Because it's not a model. This is why in Christianity, although Jesus Christ was, and many people believe, half divine or had divinity within his character. One of the theories that a lot of Christians talk about in the church was that him coming to earth was a model for us. There are certain things, or most things, that he could do was easily replicated by humans. The Lord's Prayer you can do, having good morality you can do, saying no to corruption. These are things you can do. Now, we know you can't walk on water, but that's not a requirement if you're a Christian to go to heaven. Thou needs to walk on water. It's not what it is. But these are things that you need to be able to do. Okay? Now, this is what's happening here. What is the model? A lot of women, in my honest opinion, have picked models in their life. And I'm talking about a model or an influence for their life that can never be attained. So you take the mentality from what you feel that model is, and then you try it in everyday life, and whoop, it doesn't work. Baby mama again, number 3. Third kid, third baby daddy, it doesn't work. Then ask yourself, why doesn't it work? Why doesn't it work? It doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. This is the problem that we are having in the black world. Ladies picking guys who they are, or ladies picking women who you could never emulate or be willing to do what they do to get the kind of men that they want. That's number one. And trying to chase after men who would never even be in the same vicinity as you. That's the issue. I talked to a guy. He lives in Atlanta, which is a pretty black city. There's a lot of blacks there. He told me the number of ladies he actually sees in the gym that are black. And I was shocked at the number that was so low at his particular gym. And I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, wait a minute, this is Atlanta. He's like, yeah, but we don't have a lot of sisters at my gym. I don't know why. I'm like, but that's Atlanta. He's like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm like, how's that the case? He's like, I see more white and Asian women at my gym than I see sisters. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's interesting. So I see a lot of black men at the gym. I don't see a lot of black women at the gym. And I just couldn't believe that. But he did say, I see a lot of BBLs in Atlanta. There's a lot. He said, you can find more BBLs in Atlanta than you can find ladies at the gym. I said, are you serious? Yeah, oh, absolutely. That means that you don't want to put in the work, according to some of these guys. That's exactly what that means. And we need to be real honest about this. We need to stop talking around this. Okay? Stop talking around it and be honest about it. That's the problem. We're always talking around these things. And when these women can't get what they want, they start to blame the men. And we're not looking at what are your choices, honey? What do you actually expect? Are you making a lot of sense here with what you're talking about? We're not talking about that, are we? We are not talking about this. And you know what? We need to. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.